Oh my gosh. It just baffles me. Like, how is this $10? How? It is so beautiful. Wow. Wow. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out some new things that are at the drugstore. You know, to be honest, I've been to the drugstore several times, and every single time I go, I like to walk the makeup aisles just in case there's something new and eye-catching. And recently, I feel like there haven't really been too many new releases. There's been like holiday sets. So a lot of these products are holiday sets. A lot of them have been actually sent to me for the holidays, but I kind of wanted to talk about them. I kind of wanted to test them out. I'm feeling like trying some new affordable makeup, so that's what we're gonna do. Not everything is gonna be brand new, but this entire tutorial will be affordable and from the drugstore. So I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys are too. Here is the before and after so you guys can see the exact makeup look that we are gonna be creating today. I have quite a few fun products here that I'm really excited about. Most of them too are from the brand Profusion. Profusion is a brand that I've tried out a couple times on my channel. It's an extremely affordable brand that I found at Target like a few months back. And I went into my Walmart and they actually had Profusion now at Walmart. And so I thought this would be kind of a good time to talk about it. However, the products that they sent me are their holiday stuff. So I'm not really sure if this is available at Walmart. Everything will be in the description box. Yeah, I'm not positive what's available at Walmart because it's like so new to Walmart. I don't know. There were a few things at the store, just like a little tiny section of it. Anyway, regardless, everything I use will be linked down below. I also have a couple holiday sets from Real Techniques. These are really fun, so I'm going to be using those. I also have a couple things that are not holiday that I recently received in PR or saw myself in the store and picked up. So yeah, let's get right into it. I actually don't have my brows on today, which is rare. And it's rare because I usually do my brows beforehand, but this time we've got a brow product. This is from L'Oreal. Let me see. Okay, this was sent to me and here's the little card. I'm gonna try to follow the instructions, okay, to figure out how to use this. It's a very unique looking product. It's called the Unbelievable Brow. You're supposed to build and sculpt your dream brows with no smudge, waterproof and sweat resistant formula that defines, shapes, and fills in the sparse areas of the brows. It's unbelievable how natural looking your brows will be. Wonderful. It's actually a really cute bag it came in. It's kind of like a neoprene. And there are several shades. Let me see here. Here are the shades that they sent. Looks like there's 5. So pretty good range, you know? I want to say I'm going to be this one right here. What is this? Dark brunette. I think I'm going to try this one. I might have brunette on my desk as a backup just in case that one's a little too dark for me. These are going back in the bag and it also came with a bunch of spoolies. So I don't really know how exactly these are packaged at the drugstore, but there's a spoolie that comes with it. The instructions tell me to use it. There's also an angled brush on the other side. So we're going to try to use this as well. It kind of reminds me of the Wonder Brow concept. Have any of you guys tried Wonder Brow? I actually have tried it. It was a while ago and I really did like it. Whoa, okay. I just opened up the brow product and it has like a lip gloss applicator. What in the world? All right, let's see you guys. You guys know I'm kind of picky with my brow products, but you just never know. Some stuff could work. I was really skeptical about the Wonder Brow, but it ended up really working for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and use like kind of the back end to run it through the brow hairs. Okay, so it says, lightly apply the product to fill in sparse areas. All right, oops, that wasn't very light. There we go. So I'm using a light hand, then use angled brush to outline and define. Do I take more product on the brush? I'm assuming that's what you would do. Okay, and I'm going to outline and define with this. What? Okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna brush through my brow because it seems to be looking a little bit blocky, you know? And it's supposed to be waterproof or water resistant. It also says to remove it, you need to use an oil-based cleanser. Well, my brows are a little bit bigger than I planned, but I feel like it looks pretty nice. All right, let's get this other brow up to speed and then we'll kind of see how it all looks together. It's such an interesting product. All right, so I just kind of filled it in. I'm gonna take the angled brush it through a little bit first, and then shape out the edges with the brush. I did add a little extra product onto the brush just off of the applicator. Okay, so, these are kind of dark, kind of big, kind of bold, but what do you think, you guys? I will say that was easier than I thought. It turned out better than I thought. I thought that I would be like looking really sloppy. And I mean, it's a thicker brow than what I would normally do, but I was able to create a really clean edge with just this little brush. The texture that's left in the brows from that product is actually very nice. I feel like it's kind of like a fill-in product as well as a setting product in a way. Like it feels like my brows are a little bit more waxy in a good way so that my brow hairs kind of hold their shape a little bit better and I can get a little bit of a feathery look to it if I want. So I like that. But again, it kind of just looks like big, fluffy, fuzzy brows. Okay, so that's it. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. Let's move on though. Let's go ahead and do the eyes first. I have a really beautiful eyeshadow palette that I'm super excited to play with. I'm gonna be using though the Real Techniques limited edition Neon Lights 5 Tools for Any Party Look set. So here it is. This was sent to me as well. This is so cute. I'm really excited. This is an affordable set. I'm not sure if this is like an online exclusive or not. I personally haven't seen it in the Real Techniques section in my Walmart. I'm not really sure, but regardless, it's affordable. So I guess there's actually 2 brand new brushes in here. 3 brand new brushes. The Ultimate Buffing brush is new. There's a large smudge brush that's brand new and a new contour fan brush. I'm excited. That's what's fun about this set, I guess. Like, because sometimes holiday sets are so cute, but maybe you have most of what's in there, at least some of the drugstore sets that I've seen. I feel like a lot of the things I've already owned, but this is kind of fun that you get something different. This is a fun shaped brush. It's supposed to be like good for cream contour. Very excited. This one's new as well. We'll use that to blend out foundation. The sponge is just a classic Real Techniques sponge, but it's in a very fun pink color. And then we have these 2 eye brushes. So I'm gonna try to use those brushes like mostly in this look. Might need to grab another brush. There's also this little mini set, Grab and Glow Party Nights and Neon Lights. And it has 2 brushes, a mini expert face brush and a mini contour brush. Here's what those look like. These are really fun. Those are so cute, little baby brushes. All right, let me wet the sponge and then we'll continue with the tutorial. All right, so I've wet the sponge. It's actually a really fun color. I really like this. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is not new to the drugstore, but I didn't have a new concealer. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this to the eyelid as a base. And I'm just going to press that out with the Real Techniques sponge. Then I'm gonna take my NYX HD Banana Powder on the Real Techniques domed eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to press this all over the lid to set the concealer. All right, so now that our eyelids are prepped, I'm gonna go into eyeshadow now, you guys. This is gorgeous. This is Profusion's holiday palette, if I'm not mistaken. They have quite a few palettes. They really catch my eye every time I walk by them at Walmart and when I go to Target. I don't have a Target near me. I wish I did. Profusion always catches my eye. These palettes are like $10, you guys. It's insane. Look at this one. It's called the Temptress palette. Whoa. So beautiful, am I right? This is just stunning. It has a little plastic layer on the front, which I'll remove in a second, but like look at these blue greens, the purples. Then you have your neutral tones and your golds, your reds, your grays, your dark colors. There's like a navy blue. I'm so excited to play with this. It also comes with a brush, you guys. So not only do you get a fabulous range of colors for $10, you get a brush. So we'll see how good this is. I've used one Profusion eyeshadow palette before, and I remember thinking that it was pretty nice. I don't think it was like the most insanely pigmented thing I'd ever used, but I remember liking the look that I created. So let's see if this formula is any different, any better. I don't even know what look I want to do with this. I kind of want to play with color a little bit. Should we do some of these jewel tones? I love how I'm asking you questions like you can answer me right now, but that's how I feel. I just feel like we're friends and I'm just like chatting with you. Okay, I really want to kind of dip into this middle row. This middle row is really inspiring me. Let's put a little bit of warmth in the crease first though. I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Courage. Just seems to be like a nice brown peach kind of tone. I'm taking the Profusion brush that just came in this palette and I'm gonna throw this into the crease really quick. Just a little bit because I do want to play with those colors, but I want a tiny bit of warmth in the transition so that when we layer those cool tones over top, it's not like, it doesn't wash me out, you know? My hair is so frazzled today. You know how like after you blow dry your hair some days, it just is frizzy? That was today for me. So I tried to put it up, but like there's so many baby hairs just flying everywhere. Oh well, what can you do? All right, this eyeshadow is blending really nicely. I mean, I obviously don't have any colors blended into it yet, but so far that one color looks really nice. So I like that. Let's go into Shell. I've been kind of eyeing this shade since I received this palette in the mail. It's a really nice kind of lilac lavender purple. Lilac lavender, is that a shade? I feel like that's 2 different shades, but you know. I'm gonna throw this right underneath that warmer shade. Hopefully it doesn't make like a doo-doo color combining them. I think it'll be okay. And I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth and build that up a little bit in the crease. It's a very unique soft color. Ooh, I really like it so far. It's kind of like a pastel, so it's gonna be really subtle. This is really, really pretty, and it's blending really nicely. Are you guys into color right now? Is it just me? I feel like I'm usually such a neutrals girl, but like I've been super into kind of playing with different things, just kind of going out of my comfort zone a little bit. I used to hate doing that, but like I've been really enjoying it, genuinely enjoying color. What kind of makeup trends are you guys into right now? Are you wearing color as well? Like what are you guys wearing? Are you wearing neutrals still? I want to know. Tell me in the comments. I'm going to dip into a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. We're going to go into Alchemy right here, which is right next to Shell, that other lavender purple shade. And we're going to add this to kind of brighten up the outer portion of the eye a little bit. Ooh, I'm very excited about these colors. Okay, I'm kind of playing around here, testing this out. I'm kind of in love with this geode shade, and I might throw that on the inner portion of the eye, but I just was trying to see if it would look weird with the purples before I went full on with it, and I think I'm gonna go in with it. So I'm just adding more of that brighter purple here into the crease a little bit, but it's mostly on this outer portion of the eye. I'm really excited about this palette. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Geode. It's so buttery, you guys. Whoa. Oh, it feels so nice. I'm gonna take it just on my finger and start to layer this on the inner portion of the eye. Oh my gosh. It just baffles me. Like, how is this $10? How? It is so beautiful. Let's do the same thing on this eye. Please excuse my nails. I need to redo them. I actually just recently painted them a couple days ago, but for some reason I like get all these ideas to organize and do a bunch of housework while my nails are drying, and that's what happened the other day. I thought it was a brilliant idea to like start organizing my closet while my nails were drying, and I kind of messed up a few of them. Oh well. Well, hello, I feel like a little ice princess unicorn, if that's a thing. Just something magical, you know? I'm just gonna take the brush that we were just using with that purple, and I'm gonna kind of run it through the crease just to bring some of that purple in there again and to knock down any of the blue that got up too high. But then there's also this gorgeous purple right here and this blue down there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the other side of the Profusion brush and I'm gonna dip into Finesse, which is this purple. I think I wanna add a little bit of that to this outer portion here, just layering it over the outside of that blue. I'm not sure if it's applying as well as it did with my finger, but it's still working, and I don't think I want a super intense purple shimmer on this outer portion. I just want to add a tiny bit more depth. I'm dipping kind of into Geode again to kind of mix those colors in the middle here so that they fade together as seamlessly as possible. All right, I'm going into this navy blue called Enigma, and I'm adding that to the very outer portion of the eye. I know it was originally just all purples, which I kind of liked, but now I want to do a little bit of blue. I don't know, I'm just playing around. You guys, these blend so beautifully. I'm going back in with Geode again, which is that gorgeous blue shimmer. Just lightly tapping it over the eye to intensify it. Wow, wow. I'm so excited about this. I'm actually gonna go back into Shell really quick, which is the lightest purple shade that we use in the crease. And I'm just gonna lightly dust that above all the colors, like super lightly, just to kind of bring the color up a little more. All right, let me grab my makeup wipes, okay? All right, I'm gonna clean up any fallout under the eyes. There was a little bit of fallout with that sparkly blue shade, but other than that, there was no fallout with the mattes. I felt like they were really buildable so far. I'm just like super into this look right now, so far so good. I'm cleaning up the edges with the wipe as well, and then I like to pat down the edges with my finger, especially with looks like this where I want the shape to be there, but I also want it to stay a little more ethereal and a little more blended out on the edges. All right, so let's actually put on mascara really quick. I don't think I have an eyeliner. Let me double check. Oh, I kind of do. Here's another holiday set. There's a glitter eyeliner. Do I dare? I should. Let's just try. All right, so this is the Profusion Silver Sparkle set. I think it's another holiday set. And it has this mixed metals palette, which has eyeshadows, gorgeous purple ones, a highlighter, a blush, a brush, and then this silver eyeliner, this glitter eyeliner. So let's see. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm gonna kind of test this out on my hand really quick before committing to anything. I mean, feels a little gloopy. There it is right there. I'm just gonna try it as a little bit more of a glitter topper than an actual eyeliner. So I'm brushing it onto the eyelid, just over the blue basically, and then I'm pressing it down with my finger. Did that do anything? Did it ruin it? Feels a little gloopy right now. I'm gonna wait for it to dry down and see how I feel. But I think it added a little bit of sparkle, which is nice. I love sparkle. Let's do it on this eye just to catch up with the other eye. Well, I don't know if I like how that feels on my eyelid. It's sticky gloopy. I liked how it was before, I think better. It doesn't look bad. I'm just not very like comfortable right now. Let me see if I can let this dry faster because my eyes feel like they're sticking together. I don't know if I like how that feels, but I like how it looks. There's just better glitters out there. I mean, I actually, you know, now that I think of it, I haven't really found one from the drugstore. Well, except for one of the L'Oreal ones I do like. But I prefer kind of more of a glitter topper in a powder form or a pressed form versus like in a liquid tube like that. Oh, it's drying more. Who knows? Maybe it's good. Let's just let it dry. I'm gonna go into mascara on the top lashes. I walked by this in the store. I've seen it all over Instagram and I'm just curious. Is it really that good? This is the Maybelline Snapscara mascara. I got mine in the shade Pitch Black. The packaging is cool. It has kind of like an acrylic base with cute little eyes on the side. I don't know, it's just kind of different. I like it. Let's open it up and see what the brush looks like. Whoa! Looks like a Christmas tree, but a kind of crooked Christmas tree. Look at that. That's a really unique brush. I've actually never seen one like this. Okay, well, let's give it a whirl. A lot of times, you guys, when I first open a mascara, I usually tend to like it better after I've opened it and after it's been kind of used a couple of times because it tends to dry out and it just gives me more volume. So this could be better in a couple days. So it might be something that I'll be testing out for a while before I know exactly how I feel about it. But obviously, we can still do a first impression. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the top lashes. So far, I'm noticing that there's a lot of separation. It kind of feels a little more slick than my other mascaras. I almost thought this was going to be a little more voluminous. So it's supposed to have a smooth, clump-free volume. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, it's describing what I feel like it's doing. There's no clumps at all, but I'm wondering where the volume is. Maybe I have to layer it. Let's keep layering. All right, so that's what it looks like after I've built it up a couple times. I'm noticing that it kind of gives more of a natural lash look than a super voluminous look. I know a lot of people go for that. For me personally, I look for a very voluminous lash. So right now, it's not my most favorite mascara I've ever applied to my eyes. This might be one that I would go to on a more everyday basis. With a look like this though, I usually go for something that's gonna give me like kapow lashes, like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. But it definitely is pretty. I like the applicator. I just personally go for a lot more volume than what this is giving me. Very wispy. All right, let's move on to base. I do have a new primer that I'm really excited to use. This is from Revlon. They sent this to me a couple weeks ago and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I'm actually really excited about this. It's the Photoready Rose Glow Hydrating and Illuminating Primer. And this is the color Rose Quartz. I'm not sure if there's multiple colors or not. They only sent me this one, so this is what I'm gonna use today. It says, place a few drops into hands, rub together to melt oil beads, apply to face for illuminated skin, wear alone or under any cream, liquid, or powder foundation. All right, so let's give this a whirl. It has a typical dropper. Whoa! Those must be the oil beads they're talking about. Look, do you see the beads? Do you see those dots? Do you see them? Those must be the oil beads. Okay, so I'm gonna do what it says and I'm gonna put some on my hand. All right, so I'm gonna rub it in my hands to break the oil beads. Interesting. All right, and then I'm going to apply it to my face. It's supposed to be hydrating, illuminating. It smells nice. I've got glitter on my forehead. All right, so I feel like that did give me a glow. I feel like it's hydrating. We'll have to see. This is definitely a product that, you know, I'll have to try out for several days in a row to really see if it's hydrating, you know? But right now, it feels like it did hydrate my skin. My skin looks really fresh and glowy, so that's that. Update on the glitter, by the way, on my eyes. Once it dried down all the way, I don't feel it at all, and it looks really pretty. So it does dry down, just takes a lot longer than I thought it would. All right, let's go into foundation. I actually don't have a brand new foundation to use, but I'm super excited to dip back into my Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. It's been a hot minute since I've used this on my channel, has it not? It's been a while, and this is like one of my favorite foundations. I mixed two shades. I'm weird like that. I have like kind of a funny undertone, and so I like to mix shades sometimes if I can't find the perfect match. So I mix L2 and L3. I'm just gonna go ahead and combine that on the back of my hand, dot a little bit on my face, and then we'll take the Real Techniques Ultimate Buffing Brush. This is what came in the big brush set, and let's buff this into the skin, shall we? I'm just gonna dot some over here as well. I love to work in light layers when it comes to foundation, just because it helps me kind of figure out how much coverage I actually need instead of applying a ton and then feeling like I have to wear that much foundation. So I'm just kind of layering it up in the areas that I want more coverage. That way it's a little more targeted. I'm also gonna make sure to blend it down the neck with what's left on the brush. So I picked up the rest of the foundation that was on the back of my hand, and I'm just going over everything with the Real Technique sponge because I love the finish of a sponge, but I love the coverage of a brush, so I usually do both. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light, and I'm gonna use this over any scars or blemishes that I have just for even more coverage. And then I'm just gonna blend that out with the same sponge. For the under eye area though, I am gonna go back into my Instant Age Rewind concealer just because we're playing with purples and blues, and that can tend to emphasize dark circles under the eyes. So I want something a little more heavy duty, and this concealer is perfect for that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that under the eyes. We'll do a little bit down the center of the face. And I'm just gonna blend that all out with this same sponge. So far, I'm really liking how all the products are blending on top of the primer. I feel like the finish is nice and glowy. My skin does feel hydrated underneath right now, so that's a plus. So next I'm going to take the NYX HD Banana Powder again, and I'm actually going to dip my Real Technique sponge directly into this pan till I have quite a bit of powder on it, and then I'm just going to directly apply that underneath the eye area to set my under eyes and to brighten them all at the same time. This is an amazing product for that. It also smooths the under eyes so well. It's a really, really nice powder. I've been using it for years now, and it just looks so beautiful when you apply it with a sponge, especially. A damp sponge. It's got to be a damp sponge, but not like sopping wet. So usually by the time I get around to this step in my makeup, if I've wet the sponge a while before, it's usually at the perfect dampness to set the under eye area without it picking up product. I'm kind of taking that a little bit around the T-zone as well, but I'm really going to set the face with the number 7 Perfect Light Translucent Powder. This is not a new product either, but it is a very nice drugstore powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the cheeks to lock in the foundation. All right, let's dip back into the Profusion Temptress palette. I'm going to take the shade Shell on the Real Techniques large smudge brush. And I'm gonna smudge that on the lower lash line. Then I'm taking Alchemy, which is the purple shade next to Shell. And I'm trying to put that closer to the lower lash line, but I am layering it right over top of Shell, making sure to kind of connect it out to this outer corner here so it all looks seamless. Next, I'm gonna take a small brush and go into Geode, which is this blue shade we have. I'm gonna try to tap off the extra. I'm just going to press it on the lower lash line. That way I can hopefully avoid as much fallout as possible. So now that I've applied that, I'm taking the smudger brush and going right underneath to kind of add a little bit more of that purple in that area and to soften the blue a little bit. I mean, I want the blue there, but I definitely want it to be more prominent on the top lid than on the lower lash line. I'm adding a little bit more of the shade Shell right underneath along the edges of the blue. Then I'm going to take Finesse, which is that dark purple shimmer shade, and I'm going to try to apply that just on the outer third of the lower lash line to bring a little bit of definition there. All right, next I'm going to take Poise and Charm. I just mixed them together on my brush, and I am applying this to the inner corner of the eye. I'm just dusting away any fallout with the powder brush we were using earlier. And next I'm just going to pop on some lower lash mascara using that same Snapscara mascara from Maybelline. All right, let's warm up the complexion. I'm going to go into my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just kind of dust this all over the face. I'm not really going to go for something super majorly sculpted or contoured, just kind of like an all over glow. I like to blend it down the neck as well, and I just layer it until I look as bronzed as I want to look. Alright, so now that I have bronzer everywhere, I'm actually going to go into the Profusion Mixed Metals palette. Look how beautiful this blush is. I'm excited. I hope that it's pigmented because if it is, it's a gorgeous shade. And so are these like jewel tones. Ah, I love all these palettes. Alright, let's go into the blush. It's called Whisper, and I'm just going to smile and apply it to the cheeks. Pretty! Ooh, I think Whisper is a really good name for it because it just kind of gives a soft hint of color. Ooh, this is so good. I love this color. I really hope it lasts well on the cheeks. We'll have to find out. All right, and then they have a highlighter in this palette. I'm gonna kind of swatch it first. Ooh, I originally thought that it might be too dark. I don't really know. It's pretty golden. Let's just try it. I hope it doesn't ruin my makeup look because I really like it right now. I'm gonna take the Real Techniques Contour Fan Brush. I know this is meant for contouring, not necessarily highlighting, but I'm gonna use it to try to apply this highlighter. It's definitely like a true gold. And it's not really like popping on my cheeks because it's very close to my skin tone, if not blending right into it, but I kind of like that idea so that it looks like more of a glow from within instead of a blinding highlight on me. Those are my favorite kinds of highlighters anyway. I'm gonna put some on the Cupid's bow, down the center of the nose. All right, so the highlighter is showing up more than I thought it would. It looks really nice. I'm trying to see, you can kind of see a little bit of darkness when I face forward. A little bit, but it's not like too bad. Hopefully it doesn't look too muddy out in natural light, but it's pretty. It kind of does emphasize a little bit of texture. Maybe throughout the day or after I set it, it will kind of melt in a little bit more, but you can really see any texture with this. But it's pretty, and I feel like you could also use it as an eyeshadow if you didn't like it as a highlighter. All right, I'm just wiping off any foundation that's on the lips, and I've got a couple lip options. One is a holiday one, and the other one is one that was at Walmart. This is the Walmart one. This is the holiday one. This is the 3-piece velvet lip kit in the shade Bare. This is the Lips to Go matte lip cream, matte lip liner, and sparkling lip topper in the shade Secret. Maybe I'll try this one because it was like super available at Walmart. So I'll give this a whirl. We can maybe try on both. Why not? I'm gonna go in with the lip liner first. Oh, the tip of it broke off, so it doesn't look very pretty right now, but hopefully we can make it work. All right, let's line the lips with this. I also tend to fill in the lips with lip liner. I just feel like it makes the lip products on top last longer, so I always fill in my lips. All right, let's go in with the Profusion Matte Lip Cream. This is also in the shade Secret. I wonder how well they're gonna match. Oh, this one seems lighter. Isn't that lighter than the lip liner? I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of press this into the lip since it is a matte product. That's usually what I like to do. And then the last thing is this lip topper. I'm not sure if this is gonna ruin the lip look or make it look nice. We'll find out. Okay, that looks pretty. All right, so there's lip number 1. That's pretty. It just kind of feels like it's separating already with that lip topper on it, so not sure how long lasting it would be. Let's try the other color. All right, so now we're gonna go into the holiday set. So this one's a little different. It has a lip liner, a velvet matte lipstick, and then a lip strobe, which looks like it's gonna be a gloss. Let's line the lips first. This is gonna be a deeper shade. It might look completely crazy with this eye look, but we're gonna try it anyway. All right, lip liner's on. Let's go in with the lipstick. That seems pretty nice. It's kind of hard. I feel like I would really like this color if I wasn't wearing this eye look, you know? I feel like they kind of clash in my opinion, personally. Let's go into the lip strobe that's in that set. Oh, I don't like the smell of it, but I like the color. All right, so there's that lip kit thing. I think that one's pretty. That one feels a little bit more comfortable over top of the bullet lipstick as opposed to the matte liquid lipstick. I like that one. I don't like it with this look though. So we're gonna take it off, but I wanted to show you guys just in case you were curious to see how it looked on the lips. I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Natural Lip Liner. I'm gonna line and fill the lips in with this. Should we do Moonchild Gloss or NYX? Let's do the NYX gloss. This is in the shade Tiramisu. All right, let's assess the situation. I feel like everything is pretty much how I want it. By the time I'm like done with my makeup look, you guys, my desk is an absolute disaster. So that's why I'm always like looking for things. I'm adding a little more bronzer, and I think that's how I want it. I like the level of blush we have going on. I like everything else. So let's go ahead and set the face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Take my handy fan and lightly press over everything with my Real Technique sponge. All right, you guys, so that completes this look. Let's quickly talk about what we liked, what I would maybe say don't worry about picking up, and what I really feel like might be worth your money if you're into it. So starting with the brow product, I'm actually not mad at the brows. I'm gonna have to keep playing with this. I usually like a little bit more of a piecey looking brow, but this has lasted through the entire makeup look. Usually when I use a drugstore brow pencil, it tends to fade if I do my brows first. This stayed on completely, so I'm not mad at that. It's definitely a little bit more of a faded brow to me, like it looks a little bit more fuzzy around the edges, but it was actually really easy to apply, especially if they're gonna last a long time. I feel like this might be a product that I will continue to use. I might try to use it in different ways and see what works best for my brows, but for my first impression, I feel like it was a pretty good product. The eyeshadow palette, you guys, the Profusion palette, this is beautiful. This Temptress palette in particular has a color range that I think is so beautiful. Imagine all the looks you can do with this. I mean, with the silvers over here, you have the blues over here, you have purples, and you also have the top row of really warm tones. Let me know if you want to see more looks with this because I would be so down to do more looks with this palette. I can't believe that it's $10. I'm obsessed with what it did to my eyes. I love what this looks like, and I'm like so excited to dip into it again. It's something that's so pretty too to display on my vanity. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I feel like a lot of times I try to really think about what products you might actually need in your life, you know? Since I'm always testing out new products and things like that, I really don't want to overwhelm you guys, but this is one of those things that it's like, even if you just bought an eyeshadow palette, like this is $10 and it's beautiful, so you might need it. I don't know. I think it's so beautiful. Definitely my favorite thing that I tried today. The Revlon Rose Glow Photoready Primer. I feel like it really did hydrate my skin. It made it feel glowy. It's kind of a strange product in the way that there's those little beads in it. So it's definitely something that I'm not quite used to, but I do feel like it gave me a nice glow, a nice hydrated look. I'm always looking for new kinds of good primers from the drugstore, so I'm definitely going to keep playing with this. It smells really nice. It's also something that looks really pretty. My foundation applied over it really nicely. I like it so far. I really liked this set, this big Real Technique set with the 4 brushes and the sponge. I feel like that was a really fun product and set, and I feel like it makes a really great gift for yourself or for somebody else. I feel like you have a face brush, you have enough eye brushes to really do quite a bit with those, as well as a sponge. The mascara, the Maybelline Snapscara mascara. To be honest, with this look, I would have really liked something a little bit more voluminous than what this gave, but I feel like it's a pretty mascara. Definitely not my favorite. It's probably not going to be one that I'm going to remember to use. But if you like a good natural looking separated lash, you'll probably like this. We'll have to see how it wears as well, because it might look good now, but if it smudges or flakes or smears at all, like, it's a no-go for me. I can't handle smudging mascara. So not my favorite. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more volume with this mascara, but it gave me a little bit more of a wispy natural look, which is cool, but wish I would have put on some L'Oreal Lash Paradise, you know. Mixed Metals palette. If the formula of these eyeshadows are anything like the other one, I think they're going to be beautiful. I really did like the blush, especially in this palette. The highlighter does look pretty. It's not like the most incredible highlighter I've personally ever applied to my skin, but I'm kind of picky. I like a more subtle lit from within kind of glow, so, you know, like the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, that's my kind of vibe. This emphasizes my texture a little bit more than the Essence one does, but I still feel like this palette is beautiful. I feel like that set was really nice. This silver glitter, honestly, when I first tried it, I was like not vibing with the gloopiness. It was kind of strange. Once it dried down, I really love how it looks on top of the blue eyeshadow, so I thought for sure I was gonna have to tell you guys, like, you know, the set is cute, not the glitter, but I actually really do like the glitter. Just make sure you let it dry down for a while. If it feels gloopy, give it some time. It takes a while to dry. The Profusion lip products, the lip kit sets, I thought they were pretty, but I feel like there's just other better lip products that excite me a little bit more. For example, right now, the L'Oreal matte lipsticks I'm really into, just things like that. So, you know, I didn't really dislike the lip products, but I just feel like there's other things at the drugstore that are a little bit better that I would really stand behind. Also, the NYX gloss that I applied, love that. You know, those kinds of products. So I personally probably won't buy more of those Profusion lip sets, but I definitely will be buying more of the eyeshadow palettes, like, for sure. So good. Like, I love them. Alright, you guys, so that is it. That completes this video. I had a lot of fun trying out some new products from the drugstore. Let me know down below if there's anything new that you guys have seen recently. I feel like there's not been that many new launches, but let me know if there is something that I've missed that you want me to try out. Comment it down below. I love trying a good new affordable product, so please let me know what you guys want to see me do tutorials with and all that jazz. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I love makeup. You can join the family by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be a part of the notification squad, go ahead and click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload my videos. Anyway, I'll go now. I love you all so much and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!